and I've been talking to Knicks fans because clearly most of my friends are Knicks fans, right? 25 years. Even though I'm not a Knicks fan, I've lived through the 25 years of agony that you've lived through. And I kind of was doing my research. You go through the Isaiah Thomas era, the Stephon Marbury era. You go through the then you get to the Mike D'Antoni era with Melo, Linsanity, Phil Jackson. You go through Derek Fisher. In the middle of all that, Herb Williams appeared, makes an appearance on your bench every time they fire a coach. Herb Williams is back there.
You had like I could look like, what was it? The era that made me more sick was the Scott Layden era.
Scott
he had
Layden.
like Howard Eisen and Shannon Anderson and all these dudes that he kept bringing, Antonio McDyess. Like it was.
Othello Harrington.
Oh my god! My god!
So it was part of our coaching staff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so you guys had to go through all that to get to this point where it's been 25 years as far as making it to a conference championship. You're legit eight wins away from winning a title. Now you got the Pacers, and one could say, well, if the Celtics were a better team, then it should be a cakewalk for the Knicks. But when you look at the other side and look at the Pacers, Jay, what are you staring at?
We're looking at a team that wants to get out and run any chance they get. This year's a little different where, I laugh off the Pacers just because they haven't seen this version of us. They haven't seen the ferociousness that is Mitchell Robinson. They haven't seen the ferociousness, and Tyrese is going to learn this very early on. OG Anunoby, Bridges. I mean, forget about they just don't know what's coming. And I got the Knicks personally in 5. I think some of those games will be close, but ultimately, I think we just got too much talent on this team, man, for them to even bother us. And the interesting thing about this series, this is the first time that both teams are playing healthy opponents.
Fair, yep, absolutely, yeah. So, Joey, how does the series play out with Indiana? What do you see?
Jay said 5. Like I said, I hate them. I know they're gonna give me a lot of them stomach pains. Jay gonna get. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna say Knicks in 7. I think it's gonna be a hard 4-7. I think it's gonna be a hard 4-7 because it's like Karl Anthony Towns said it best in the press conference. What was it? After game 5 when we lost game 5. What he said? He said we have to stop getting in our own way. I feel like there's still those games that we do that, and that's why I say Knicks. That's why I say Knicks in 7. That's why I had Celtics when I had them, because of those. I think we could. I always thought we